It is LEGO New Release Day, a slightly quieter LEGO New Release Day than the one we had last month and the one we're going to have next month. 5 new sets are out today, including one of the sets that I've been most excited about for this summer, the working space pinball machine, which I'm very excited to get up and running, have a go on, and most importantly, beat Anna at, because traditionally she's much better at pinball than I am. And that's a situation that can't continue. But we've also got a couple of big Technic cars out today, one that's £400 and includes a very cool steering wheel gift with purchase. And of course, it wouldn't be a new release day without a new Star Wars set. And there's also the new Venom bust available as well. They've very kindly just started making lots of noise behind me, so I guess rather than telling you about what's coming, we should head down here to the LEGO store and I can show you what's out. And if we check the window, first thing I know is they still have the Minas Tirith gift with purchase available a month after it came out, which I don't think anybody expected, but it's still being advertised in the window. And there is the gift with purchase that comes out with the big Technic car today, the Koenigsegg. It's got a little steering wheel to go with it, but that's only for that set. And I think that's the only gift with purchase that's out today. So the game we're playing now is a little game of spot the new sets. I think it is 5. I think I did my research properly. This is the one that I'm here for. The Arcade Pinball Machine, which just looks awesome. $189.99, just over 2,000 pieces, but most importantly, it is a working, functioning, playable pinball machine. So I'm hoping there'll be a built one in here somewhere for us to have a look at, but it doesn't seem to be around here. If there is one, it would be rude not to press the smart play buttons while I was here. LEGO, if you're watching, I still want this when you're done with it. That is the new Star Wars set that's out today, the Imperial Lambda-Class Shuttle at $139.99, which, again, it doesn't seem like we have a built version of. What we do have here is a couple of, I would say the 2 headline sets of today built. So we've got the pinball machine in all its glory on there. It's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's a little bit bigger than the Pac-Man machine. And I am now wondering if I'm going to be able to display it next to the Pac-Man machine like I hoped I'd be able to. We might have to have a whole rearrangement and build a proper little arcade, but it is very cool. We've got the little classic space minifigures in there as well. And then, of course, this is the big boy. This is the most expensive set coming out today, $399.99, complete with the gift with purchase that we saw in the window. It is a very impressive bit of kit. I have been getting a little bit more into the Technic cars lately, but I'm not buying a £400 one that I can't fit in my house. It's very cool though. We of course still have all of the World Cup stuff on display in here as well. And there is another one of today's new releases, the Venom bust, which I've not been a massive fan of the busts. We've got the Iron Man one there as an example. I built the Darth Vader one. I don't think they look great. They're very, very small. That being said, I think this is the coolest one they've released so far. So maybe at some point on a sale, probably not today. There is the new big shiny one on the shelf, complete with big shiny box. There is a new big Formula 1 Technic car out today as well, but it's not in this part of the store. It'll be in here somewhere. We'll go hunting for it. What they have got is all 4 of the helmets on display together, which I really am trying to resist these. I'm not a Formula 1 fan, and they are expensive at £80, but they're also really cool. We need to make sure I don't accidentally get into them, or it's going to be the Speed Champions all over again, and I'm going to be stuck there in a year's time with a load of helmets that I've got nowhere to display. The advantage of it being a slightly quieter release day is we do get to check out the pick-a-brick wall as well, and as ever, we're looking specifically for transparent blue plate, or tile even, for the C in the LEGO City. Doesn't look like they have any. They have got quite a lot of the masonry bricks in different colours though, which I know are always useful things to have. And then this whole side of the store, I don't think there's going to be anything new over here at all. I think we've already identified the 5 sets. What we are looking for is if there's anything on here built that we haven't seen built before. But it doesn't look like there is. We have got the Messi and Ronaldo figures built, which I don't think I've seen them built before. They're not awful. I feel like they're going to be available on a big discount after the World Cup though. It's interesting to see this sat on a shelf because this has been out of stock for a while. It retires this year. So this is probably going to be one of the last chances to buy it. I guess we'll forever have to do without. They have got this Formula One display over here by the door, and this is where they're hiding this. Right on display on the way in, the new Aston Martin Formula One car, which isn't the built one, it's the McLaren one that's in there, but it's on here with all of the other helmets and speed champions and whatnot. I'm not buying it, but it is there. We found it, but what we are getting is one of these. Purchase complete. Now we need to get this home and build it. Realistically, I'm probably not building it today, but did we go to Costco? I wasn't expecting to be. I have to be home quite early today, so I wasn't planning on nipping to Costco and checking what they've got, but I have got about an hour to spare now, so I think we're going to risk it and head over to Costco. Anna might really yell at me if I get caught in traffic after this, so let's just keep it our little secret. Well, we have made it to Costco. It's not even 10 a.m. I don't even know if they're open yet, but I think there's a queue outside, so I think they're on the verge of opening. We're going to get in, have a look to see what they've got. When I was here last month, they had loads and loads of Lego, the biggest Lego section we've seen in here, probably for a good year or so. I don't expect any of the new stuff to be in here, but that pinball machine I've just bought is in here. I'm going to be upset. Let's go and have a look to see what goodies they've got. Well, after quite a kerfuffle, we're in. My membership card had somehow got deleted off my app, and I don't have my physical one with me, so the 20 minutes I had has now gone down to about 5 minutes. So we're racing across the store. I need to find Lego and buy burritos in 5 minutes. And for the second month in a row, this Lego section is looking very healthy. We have got 2 big sections of it, including loads of the World Cup stuff. So I think that's a real life image of Cristiano Ronaldo in the current World Cup. But we've got all of these bits and bobs, including this one, which I'm tempted to get because I want the goat minifigure thing that's in there. After mocking this in the last shop, it's $15.58 in here. I am kind of tempted. I also am very tempted to get another set of each of these because I think these minifigures in particular have probably got a good chance to be worth a fortune in years to come. They're £20.38 in here. They're actually only $19.99 on Amazon at the moment. So just because Costco's cheap, it's not always cheapest. It looks largely like it's the same stock they had in here last month. So they've got the Creator 3-in-1 perfume bottle and the little fashion bag. The 2 smaller Pokemon sets are $44.38 and $150. They've got the road bike for £90, which I am tempted by. Now I've seen it built in Billund. It is quite cool. I am very tempted by this because I am getting into the Technic cars at the moment. It's the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger. That's $120. And then they've got the McLaren Formula One car for $167. That's not the new one, so it's the Aston Martin that came out today. They have got the helmets though. The helmets are $66. So these are normally £90 in the Lego store. So I am getting more and more tempted by them every time I see them. If I'm going to get them, it's going to be here on a discount, but I'm going to try and avoid getting them. We've got a nice little assortment of some of the built sets. I wish they sold these display cases. I'd buy them from here. If you're watching Costco, get some display cases in. We've got Luigi. Luigi is $132. The sunflower bouquet is, I can't see because the thing's in the way, $42 for the sunflower bouquet. The mushrooms are $54. And then they have got some of the more recent Speed Champions. These are £18 each, so they're really good value. They're both Speed Champions that released on the 1st of June. But what we don't have anywhere in here is anything that came out today. I thought it was a long shot. Only 5 sets released today. None of them are in here. But there are certainly some deals to be had still. With 2 minutes to spare, and I got my burritos and a peace offering to Anna in case I do get stuck in traffic on the way home. So there are certainly a few goodies in there that on another day I could have taken the plunge on. I'm now pretty convinced that that American football shirt is going to be worth a fortune in years to come. Having mocked it twice in the same video and not bought it, even though I had the opportunity to get it on a discount. I doubt I'll see that on a store shelf again. It was out of stock, and then like I say, it retires at the end of the year, so I think that's probably the last run for that one. I don't know why they'd do another run, certainly in this country. The Formula One helmets do get more and more tempting all the time. I must keep reminding myself I am not into Formula One. I don't need those helmets. They do just look cool, but very very happy with my purchase for today. The pinball machine seems like loads of fun. I do want to get that built relatively quickly as well. So we might even do a video building that next week or something. We'll see how we get on, but let me know down in the comments what you've picked up on launch day. And in the meantime, I now do need to rush home, get this video edited, because then Anna's taking me on an adventure somewhere this afternoon. But if you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for loads more Lego content. And thank you very much for watching.